What's up, my peeps? It is on time for a brand new Supercard episode, and we just got some big news from the official Supercard account. News that a lot of us have been waiting for a good while now, and that is the introduction of a brand new tier. So a couple minutes ago, they tweeted out where some of you asking for a new tier. We are thrilled to introduce the SummerSlam 17 tier. They posted up a GIF that seems to show off a brand new pack from potentially Team Battleground because it says Mel 33, but once the pack gets opened up, if you look at the background, there's two 33 cards in there, an Ultimate card and an Elite card as well, but the card that gets shown is a SummerSlam 17 card. So this could either be one of three things: a brand new Team Battleground pack from the BP store, or a pack that's going to be introduced once the new tier comes out in the pack store, or something that's just not going to be available to us, and it's their way to show us a SummerSlam 17 card. So anyways, let's go ahead and read the article that they link on their tweet. So the article is titled, "Introducing the SummerSlam 17 tier, the new tier you have all been waiting for on Network 4. The funny thing is that prior to this, there were some fake SummerSlam 17 tier screenshots going out there on Twitter, but it wasn't, all that crazy of a prediction, seeing as how we had a WrestleMania tier, and now we've got a 33 tier. We already had a SummerSlam tier, and, it's not that out of the question to guess that we'd get a second SummerSlam tier for this year's SummerSlam. So anyways, it says, "A little birdie might have told us you were all salivating for a new tier in WWE Supercard. So we decided that now is as good a time as ever to release one, introducing the SummerSlam 17 tier, paying homage to the upcoming WWE pay-per-view event. WWE SummerSlam, chock full of your favorite WWE and NXT superstars. This tier is guaranteed to hit the ring hard right out of the gates. Who are you rooting for at this year's SummerSlam? Perhaps you think Naomi can retain the SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya, and then we see a Naomi card. She's still a power and charisma card, so nothing changes there. Cool looking card. I like the design of the card." And then it says, "Or how about the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal defending his WWE Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura." This is also an updated Jinder Mahal pick, and once again, he's still power and toughness. The reason why I bring that up is that sometimes when a new tier drops, some superstars actually change stats. They go from, let's say power and speed to maybe power and charisma or something like that. Stats don't always remain the same throughout the tiers. And sometimes within the same tier, stats change if a card gets an event card and also a normal card. But anyways, moving on, it says, "Regardless of who you want to walk off as champion, the SummerSlam 17 tier will surely make us all champions. In addition to the extra cards added to WWE Supercard, we can't forget about more attitudes for you to show off, like Paul Heyman." Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I don't care for attitudes. We bet you're as excited as we are for the SummerSlam 17 tier, which will be hitting WWE Supercard before you know it. So as of right now, we don't have an official date. We don't know when this is dropping. What I'm thinking is, since they've announced this now, it's official, I say it comes out next week. Once this Road to Glory is over and done with, I think this Monday's event will still be a 33 event, but the following single event, I think, will be the first SS17 event that we get. And as far as which superstar it's going to be, I think it's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura. He's challenging Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship. They just mentioned him in this article despite not showing the card, and it just seems fitting. When it comes to the, Universal Championship picture, you've got Brock, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Samoa Joe in there. Seeing as how that's 4 people, I don't know if they just pick one random superstar out of that to have as the event card. If they do, then I think it'd be Brock. But I think Shinsuke Nakamura is a safer pick, but then again, if Brock might be leaving, they might want Brock as an event before he leaves. That's if he leaves, though. In the comments section, let me know who you think is going to be the first event card. Just so you know, I don't think it's going to be the Great Khali. I know I mentioned that when Great Khali made his return, but he just returned for Battleground. He didn't return full-time, so forget that. Now, taking a closer look at the card designs, I like it. I like how the card looks. I like the pictures chosen so far for Naomi, Jinder Mahal, and The Miz. But one question though, what's up with the steel cage? This is SummerSlam, it's not Hell in a Cell or anything like that, but we've got like a steel cage structure off to the side, to the left and the right of the cards. I think it still looks good, it's just I don't get the correlation of SummerSlam and steel cage together. But anyways, much better Jinder Mahal pick choice for the SummerSlam card than the pick they chose for the Money in the Bank card. For the Money in the Bank card, they chose the outdated Jinder Mahal pick. The Jinder Mahal that had the Shanti gimmick when he was losing all his matches. This is an updated one, I like it, and I want the card. If I get this card as a freebie, I wouldn't mind. Now looking at the stats are close to the 10k range. They're, depending on the card of course, around the mid-range or whatever of the 9,000s. But these are normal cards, so of course when it comes to the event cards, they're gonna go ahead and have 10k stats for sure for their strongest stats. So if we get an HBK event card, which I don't think we'll get since we already had one for the 33 tier, then I guess his speed and charisma would be around the 10k range. And so if they plan on doing a reset at some point, then I think it'd be after the SummerSlam 17 tier, because it just seems like 10k would be a good spot to start all over again so the stats don't get too high up. But who knows, they could go ahead and keep it going. Maybe they'll keep it going until the cards reach 20k or maybe even 50k. I don't know. One thing I was curious with these new cards is to see how Jinder Mahal compares. Is Jinder Mahal considered, you know, a good card or a bad card? The thing is, you can't really tell since there's only 3 cards shown, but I wanted to at least see how he compares to The Miz and even Naomi. I know in general the female cards are weaker, but we've seen, for instance in the 33 tier, that male cards can definitely be weaker than female cards. James Ellsworth was worse than all the female cards in the tier. So, Naomi ranks in number 3, so she ranks last out of the 3 cards shown at 37,787. That's her overall when you add up all the stats. The Miz's overall is 37,968, and Jinder Mahal is number 1. The Maharaja has an overall of 38,272. Now, without seeing a bunch of other cards, we still can't really tell if Jinder Mahal is a high tier card. But from seeing this, I guess he's not a low tier card, but at least a mid tier card. He might even be a high tier card, but I doubt it. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm positive. You know, the John Cena's, Triple H, Randy, well, Randy depends. Randy's kind of random. In some tiers, he's good, some tiers, he's okay. But as far as like Roman Reigns and John Cena, Seth Rollins, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, I'm sure they're stronger cards than Jinder Mahal. One thing I think most of us can agree on though, it's about time that we got a new tier. I was wondering what to do. I mean, I considered my deck to be complete. The new tier still hadn't been announced. We're still getting 33 events. Most of us, well, maybe not most of us, but a lot of us, a lot more than the previous tiers, we're already at the top tier and we're waiting for something new. We're waiting to find out what's next. Is it going to be a new tier, a new reset? Just today I was like, you know what? We're going to stop doing Team Battlegrounds twice a week. We're just going to go to once a week until the new tier drops, and they go ahead and announce, like, I think a couple hours later that, hey, new tier comes out soon. So I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know if this is enough. And I want to ask you guys in the comments section, is this new tier enough to keep you interested for long enough? That rhymes. Because it's a new tier, but it's just one new tier. So, those of us who are in the 33++ tier, once the update drops, most of us are already going to be in that SummerSlam 17 tier to get our freebies, so then we won't have that much of a journey to get to SummerSlam 17++. Now, what they could do here is to increase the, I guess, the lifetime of this tier is make it a much larger tier in terms of cards. Introduce a lot more superstars in the game and just make it so if you want to get a pro, it's going to be a challenge because you got so many superstars, a lot more than the 33 tier in this SummerSlam 17 tier. But we haven't seen the list of superstars. We've only seen 3 cards so far, so we don't know how that'll go. I'm hoping that on top of this, sometime soon, we get a new mode, because a new tier is cool and all, but once we all reach the top of that tier, the plus version of that tier, then we'll still be waiting for something brand new. While if we have a new tier, that might give us something, you know, new to play with, something other than RD and RTG to do, and also Team Battleground. And of course, whenever they add a new event, then eventually it gets turned into a team event, like PCC, RD, and RTG all did. So anyways, that is pretty much it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button down below, and subscribe for more videos, and click that notification bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified of every single upload as soon as it goes up. And while you're at it, if you got some time, check out the second channel. I've been posting up videos on there. I'll be posting up a bunch of different gameplay videos, all the gameplay that's not WWE related, and also some Dragon Ball Super reviews and gameplay of DBZ games. Everything is going to go on there. With that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.